I'm done with dating. It's over. It's finished. I can't deal with it anymore. Oh my God. Honestly, I went on my second date on Friday. It's Sunday today. And I said on there that I don't usually go past a first date because I'm 42. If there's something that isn't right, I don't feel comfortable or puts me off, then there's no point in having a second date. There's no point.
You know, guys, I all think that at age 42, you're in no place to have all these demands. Like, you don't have the cards right now. But who am I, guys? I'm 4,000-year-old. I'm an old fart. These young ladies here at the tender age of 42 are still trying to find love. So who am I to judge? Am I right, guys?
Well.
Editor, what is happening here?
Shame.
What is happening here? Anyways, apologies for that, guys. Today is the last video that I'll be recording on the channel, Hidan. No, the last video I'm recording before I come out as gay. No, I'm kidding. The last video I'm recording, guys, before a big, I would think, update on the channel. Alright? But I just wanted to get one in, guys. So let's cover this woman in her car. Then we have another woman in a bed. And then we have a radical story. Maybe a discussion between maybe some winner jokes. We'll see how it goes. But for now, guys, please like and subscribe. And let's get started. And I mean it. Like and subscribe. Like, actually do it. Don't just listen to me say it. Just actually do it. Because the channel is struggling, guys. And needs your support.
So I've gone on the second date. It was fine. And then he said something that's made me feel so uncomfortable. It just made me feel sick. That's it, I'm done. I will not be seeing him again. And I've quit dating. I can't do this anymore. Seriously, it's too much like hard work. Oh, God. Have a good Sunday. See ya.
So, let me guess. He made it clear that he is just interested in something S3-actual and not in wifing up and treating as a princess a used up, probably divorced woman. Oh, yes, he's divorced. Hashtag mom TikTok. LOL. We have a single mom, guys, mad at the fact that some dude just wants S3X out of her. Well, sorry, you know, for not wanting to raise another man's child and be divorce number 2 or 3, who knows, right? Sorry that we're not up to your level, madam. But anyway, let's move on to this other one, guys. Women in male fields. Is she gonna be accountable? No, guys, that is impossible. She's in the military. So let's check it out.
I am a woman in a military setting right now. I'm in the military and I am, you know, on some orders right now, and I am surrounded by only men. And let me just say this trip has completely changed my perspective on men and how I feel about them and how I've learned about them. Now, on the outside of a military setting, I'm just a normal person, right? I'm a nurse. I would say I'm average looking. In a military setting, amongst testosterone-driven men who don't see women or do not work with a lot of women, I am treated extremely differently here. And it has made me lose all faith in the male population. And I'm not even kidding. All of these men, okay, let's start here. There are some other women here. I'm not going to call them anything, but let's just say if a man does not find a woman attractive, I've learned that he does not fucking care anything about her. Doesn't want to talk to her, doesn't want to be near.
Are we still crying about this? Yes. Men feel S3 actually attracted to women, God forbid. And if men don't have the incentive of being S3 actually attractive, they really don't care about you. It's true. It's true. Are we still crying about this? Are we still pretending that women don't mostly care about your resources as a man? How many options, guys, do you think a man with no money will have? Not many, right? Are we out there crying, boiling our eyes out? Oh, women don't even treat me as a human if I don't provide money. We don't cry about that because it's true. It's a fact. We understand it. Yes, dating is quite transactional. Even when real love is involved, it's still transactional. Because, yes, the man probably would have not picked you if it wasn't because you're attractive, and you wouldn't have picked him if he wasn't, better looking and with more resources than you. And that's just how it is. Are we still crying about this? Like, these women, guys, get everything in life for free just because they are attractive. And they still complain. They don't even want that. They don't want to even provide their attractiveness now. They want to be 300 pounds, with acne all over their face, being a 1 out of 2, and they still want, in that scenario, for men to provide everything and just deeply love about them. Like, holy cow, dude. You're already loved almost unconditionally under this one condition, that is, a man has to be physically attracted by you, and you cry about that one too. Holy crap, guys. It's like we just have to be robots, all right? We just have to be robots whose sole purpose is to serve women. Our lives, guys, should revolve around making every single woman in society our master, and we are their slave, just slaving away, providing everything without having even one expectation in return, because God forbid you want a woman to be attractive. God forbid. My hell, guys, we're still whining about that one.
She could say something and he wouldn't even look her way. Okay? If he finds you attractive, different story, but even if he finds you attractive, he doesn't want to listen to you either. He just wants to talk to you and talk about himself, thinking that he's impressing you. And it's so obvious, and he doesn't know that it's so obvious. And it's such like a natural instinct that they do, and they just like, even if they're so book smart, it's like boom, their primal instincts kick in, and they just start talking about themselves and thinking that they're impressing you because they want to get in your pants, and it's like really unfortunate. And I knew this was all true before I came here, but I literally, when I tell you I see it every day, multiple times a day, it's making me lose a lot of hope and faith. Genuinely.
Okay, so what do you want? Yes, men are trying to impress you. What's wrong about that? First of all, I don't get it. I can guarantee you guys, if this woman was there, being the only woman, and imagine that all men were gay, right? And literally nobody was attracted to her, nobody was paying her attention, nobody was trying to impress her, she will lose her shit. Just like that. She will be absolutely mad, go insane. I just don't understand what these women complain about. I'm really trying to understand what is her issue right now, and I can't. Oh, men are trying to impress you? Be grateful, damn it. Also, picture the opposite, guys. Picture a third world country, like a small, dirty-ass village that is very poor, mostly comprised of women, and suddenly a very, very rich guy walks in. And he's like the only man who is rich in that area. Or do you think that women are not going to be falling head over heels for him? And they will be like trying to cook for him all the time, trying to serve him, trying to impress him, maybe showing a bit of cleavage, however you call it. Or maybe moving their butts a bit. Like women will be all the time around that one man trying to impress him. Ain't that true? So it's the same. You're the only woman there. Men are thirsty as hell. They're trying to impress you. What's bad about this whole thing? I just don't get it. I really don't.
I'm seeing different IQs, and it's giving primal alpha. Like, I don't know. Like, I just really didn't think it was like this, guys. I thought that there was a hope, but I don't know. I don't know if there's hope. These men are cheating.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what you call primal alpha instincts is what makes us men still put up with you women. Alright? Because if it wasn't for S3X, we will not give a shit about you. And humanity will go extinct. You know why? Because nobody wants to deal with your fucking 45 mood swings a day. Nobody wants to do that. Hey, nobody cares about that, right? You cannot make me interested in a human being that has 47 mood swings, is way more irrational than I am, is way more feelings-based than I am. You just can't make me interested in that in no way at all if it wasn't for the S3 actual attraction. The truth be told, guys, it's just true. I don't give a shit about most of your problems. I consider them mental problems. I know they're part of being a woman, but I consider them mental problems. You're not all right in the head with all your little mood swings, all right? You also have your period where you're extremely sensitive to everything, and everything makes you upset, and now you crave this, but now you crave that. Holy shit. I can't put up with that, honestly. Now, if I love someone, I will, right? And a big part of that love is S3 actual attraction and romanticism, right? But again, guys, this woman goes back to, she just wants you to put up with everything without having a single incentive. And if you want to have at least one incentive, she calls that bad, right? Hell, guys.
Their wives cheating on their girlfriends. Every woman that walks by, they rate them. They talk about how they'd fuck them. Every single woman, and it's even the ones that think you think, oh, he's a good guy, or he doesn't talk about it. He's thinking it, and then he says it to his friends once they're out of a public situation. He'll say it to all of them, and you'll be like, oh my god, the one that I thought was actually a good guy. Even though he wouldn't physically cheat on his girlfriend, he's talking about other women. Just guy culture. And it's mortifying. And I really don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. So let me know what you think, guys. I mean, to some degree, I get it. You're a woman. You heard boys' locker room talk. All right, we get it. You bamboozled by the whole thing. You were never meant to hear that, alright? Women, guys, should not hear men's locker room talk. In the same way that men shouldn't hear what women gossip about when they spill the tea. Because it's disgusting. But trying to have this small high ground is what really pisses me off. You're not morally superior to men. Just because men are extremely thirsty and are ready to cheat, which is morally bad, right? Objectively bad. You women are the same. You women dismiss men all the time because of your instinct of wanting to find something better, right? You do it all the time. You divorce people for that very same reason, because of a primal animalistic instinct. Also, again, talking about instincts, why do you women want to date men who are taller? A man who is 5'5" can provide you with a very good life. Financially, emotionally, he can love you, but you don't want him. You will prefer a 6 feet tall man. Alright? Why? Why do you need... My fuck, what is happening with my voice, guys? I'm not sucking on any dick, I swear. I don't know why my voice is like that. If you had the option to choose, you will go for the 6 feet tall man over the 5'5" every day of the week, alright? Why? Why do you need those 5 inches? Or 7? It goes up to 12, right? 7 inches. For no reason. It's just a primal instinct. You're animals. We're animals too. We're thirsty motherfuckers. We're all a bunch of animals, right? And you trying to have this small high ground of, oh, you primates. I'm so much better than you. No, you're not. You was, if you ask me. So, as we like to say in Estonia, go fuck yourself. But guys, let's move on to article story. But before that, I had to whine about this, right? Question of the day. Why can't women just shut the fuck up? Alright, I have this female colleague, guys, and when we go... I know that nobody gives a shit about this, but I just have to whine about it. When we go, on a work break, we have very good conversations, right? But sometimes another female colleague joins in. And when that another female colleague joins in, and it's 2 women, It's like non-stop blubbering, guys. Shut up, dude. It's like there's not a 1 second like breather. Holy crap, dude. Catch a breather, right? Did you know that if you shut the fuck up, I can actually get to hear the birds, you know? I'll just listen to my own thoughts. How do you thought about that one? Do you know that if you just shut the fuck up, we can get to hear something other than your voice for a change? Holy moly, guys. It's just non-stop blah, 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 for 25 minutes. Holy crap, dude. How do you have so many things to talk about? I just cannot imagine living with that person, guys. Very good female colleague. I like her. Very good person. But I just can't imagine going back from work. I'm tired. I want to rest. And someone just starts yapping on my ear. I don't know how long she can go. She only stops yapping because we have to get out of the break, right? The break is over. But I don't know how... I haven't tested the limits of how long she can keep yapping like a radio station without stopping. Like a broken record. Dude, shut up, mate. Every time, guys, she gives me a headache. She gives me a migraine in the 15 minutes I have to spend with her. Jeez Louise. So, question of the day. Can women shut up if they are put underwater? Or will they keep yapping somehow? You know, which one will prevail? The physical rules? Or will women somehow bend the very fabric of our existence in order to keep yapping? Is the question of the day. But alright, guys, let's move on to our article stories. What is the harshest lesson you learned while dating? Mine is, it's important to leave at the first sign of disrespect. Even if it's a goth girl, may I add. So let me know yours, guys, if you want to be part of the conversation. But now let's read some of the comments. First one says, not everyone is going to like you and you cannot take it personally. Well, I do. I do take it personally because I have a fucking angelical face. Alright? So if you are not attracted to me, I take that as a personal offense. How dare you not be attracted to me? Okay, let's move on to another one. No matter how many multivitamins I take or muscle I gain, it won't change the fact that she's a lesbian. This is like another question I had, I just remembered. Why are all lesbians so unattractive? It's actually crazy, guys. It's actually, like, all lesbians are just 1s out of 10s. I think they're the ugliest demographic of people on Earth. Gay men, way more attractive than lesbians. You see gay men putting in effort to actually be, you know, attractive to other gay men. But lesbians, I don't know what they do. I just see extremely fat, very, very, very ugly lesbians with like purple and green hair, 300 pounds, with pimples all over their face, and they're dating another woman that looks just like it. Like, holy shit, dude, how are you even attracted to one another? I genuinely feel more attracted to a gay man that puts a bit of effort into his looks than a lesbian woman. They are so unattractive. My lord, how do they even date, guys? Also, lesbians are all about, I don't like men, but then they date a woman that looks like a man, but in like the worst aspects of being a man. Like a 1 out of 10 men is more attractive than a lesbian, and they still choose the lesbian. I just don't get it. But that's not the point of the conversation. People will play with you for years, wasting your time, gaslighting you, and loving bombing at times. You need to pay attention to action over words. I very much agree. Like, you can literally be in a 15-year relationship and they were there the whole time because they were profiting out of you. So you have to look at actions. And it's a bit hard when you're blinded by love or by a big booty Latina, guys. It's very hard. So look at actions over words. You'll never get 100% what you want. It's impossible to select someone objectively. It will always be trial and error until you find someone that gets closer to the 85%. Tell that to women, because they'll get the 85%, And they'll think to themselves, but what if I can get 90%? And then they'll get 90, they'll ask for 95. They'll get 95, they'll ask for 100. They'll get 100%, and they'll say, what if I can get 105 out of 100%? You know, it's like literally mathematically impossible. They'll want it, right? So you tell that to women. Okay, let's read a few more, guys. No, this is too long. This is too long. He ends on life's too short. It's too short to read all that Bible you've written there. Okay, let's read this. You cannot change anyone. If someone does something that you don't like and you make it known to them and they do it again, it's not your job to train them or change them. It's literally not possible for you to. The only person who can change them is their self. Just leave. There are millions of single people close by. Pick one. And it's a woman, of course. Of course it's a woman. Oh, there are millions of people. Just pick one. Look, you can do that because you're a woman, all right? But women cannot do that. Just pick one, guys. Hey, how do you thought about that one? Idan, I'm single. I've been single for like 15 years. Guys, just pick one. There are millions out there. Just pick one. Female logical, just pick one. You live in your little delusional world, you know, where everything is butterflies and rainbows and everything is so easy and accessible to you. Just pick one. Okay, Wobbly Phantom, thank you for the advice. Hadn't thought about that one. You know, there are so many virgin, big knocker, goth girls around me, guys. How haven't I picked one yet? A person, patterns, review, everything. Actions over words. So good advice overall, right? Good advice overall, guys. But let's end the video. It's a bit short. Let me think of what else can I tell you guys. I've told you about my Albanian colleagues while I was at work. What else? I told you about... I told you... Do you like this song, guys? I think it's Dragostea Dinte. The Numa Numa Ye song, guys. Do you like it? Right? Now, I, as a Romanian, very much like it. Every Romanian listens to it, right? And Breja, Breja, Numa Numa Ye, guys. Am I right, fellas? Very good song. One of the internet classics. Let me know what you think about it, guys. It's a very good song. Again, it's just so good in so many aspects. I love it. But we've done the song reference. I've told you a few personal stories that nobody asked about. Did we have winner jokes? I don't recall many. Well, feel free to dislike the video. It's alright. Right, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.